Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where I have made a decision. We are not breaking the rules. Mostly because I believe that we wouldn't get there even if we did break the rules. So let's go ahead and tick on forward here. We're just pretty much going to say goodbye to our dreams of uniting Africa this time. We've done it before. It's fine. I'm not too concerned about that. This would be absolutely great to do, but I don't think it's going to happen. If we happen to get lucky and get there, sure. But as of right now, we don't really have a way to do it. We've got the Sheikdom of Yao that we can claim, if we had the prestige. And on Abyssinia right now, we've got basically a couple of de jure claims, and that's it. On Ajuran and Outer Ajuran, we've got nothing. And on Farhadid, we've got nothing either. So there's just nothing we can do there. We do have this on lockdown, and I'm actually confused a little bit, to be honest, about why this guy is here in this line of succession. The only thing I can figure... Wait, what? Is this actually true? That's really weird. The reason why I'm questioning this is they're on primogeniture. And I was originally thinking that maybe he disinherited all of his sons. But no, this guy is just after this guy for no apparent reason. Because if we look at this, that's his son. Why is... Wait a second. Wait a second. Is this guy his son? No, his brother? His brother. Okay, it must be something weird with primogeniture, is all I can figure. Because I would not have expected this to be the line of succession. I would have expected this guy to be the next in the line of succession likely, but it looks like he's been disinherited, is my guess. Perhaps this guy, due to being the child of the guy that we murdered. So that would make sense. I have no idea why this guy is the heir, but we'll take it. I'm sure there's a reason for it. It's very strange to me, but we'll take it. So we're in a good position to get that inherited. Yes. We are also apparently having a dangerous faction here. Is this a real dangerous faction? These have now recalculated. There's a peasant rabble. Eventually. We'll see if that pops. Sure. Come on in. Serve me well. Fantastic. That gives us some prestige, so we like that. We're going to decline this ransom. And we need to get some prestige here. We're still going to work towards uniting Africa. We're not just straight up giving up on that, but I'm saying at this point, it's very likely that we don't achieve this before the end of the game. Now, in reality, of course, we would be able to achieve it in the lifetime of this ruler. Absolutely. Assuming she didn't get murdered in the next year, right? If she lived out her natural life, it would be extraordinarily likely that we get that put together. And so we're going to continue to work towards that. But we will maintain our rule set. Sure, we'll attend this guy's feast. Why not? Maybe we'll get some prestige out of it. I doubt we will, but maybe we will. This guy could become our lover. No. Let us never speak of this. Apparently, we laid with him any way we slice it there, which is not necessarily ideal. Hopefully, no children come of that. That said, if they do, we can disinherit them, and it won't be a problem. In theory. In theory. Farewell, my vassal. Cool. This divorce is being requested. I don't care. Whatever. That's fine. Ransoming these sheiks? Sure. Okay, so there's an independence faction here. And it's being led by West Francia. Do we have anything we can do here? This guy is 80. He is 80. Oh my. Okay. There likely is things we can do here. Look at this guy. He's got 60 opinion of us, right? Let's just go ahead and bribe him. Let's bribe everyone here. Everyone in this faction gets a bribe. Fantastic. And many of them will likely leave this faction due to the bribe. Let's see what they've got. Oh yeah, perfect. Well, we're with child. That's unfortunate. We are now a fornicator. We had no choice in that. It just was what it was. 41% chance that our pregnancy ends. 41% chance that it fails. We'll have a wise woman prepare a brew. What could possibly go wrong? We're no longer bearing child. Fantastic. Okay, so that's great. What is going on down here? Is this a war for BC's claim? Who's this guy? Ah, he's a Shari. He would become our vassal, but he's not currently... No, he is in our realm. We can't invite him to our court. He's in someone else's court. Interesting. Well, it doesn't really matter. That will stay within our realm. So no big problems there. We definitely want to attack over here. Sure, we'll attend your feast. Excellent. I would like to attack Abyssinia eventually. We are truced. And like I said, we're just going to chill, and we're giving up on getting this done within the time span of the game. We may consider expanding the time scale of the game a little bit just to get this done, because it will take a little bit of extra time. Definitely something that we can consider. Sure, we'll attend this guy's feast. I don't know why I was hemming and hawing about that, but whatever. We're going to be out of prestige debt now. That's fantastic. No, please. Do go on. Excellent. What a good evening. So we do have this faction brewing up here, and this is still that peasant rabble. They're just refusing to fire. Okay. Farewell, my friend. What do we have for our hunt and our feast? 1450 and 1453. Okay. Sure, we'll attend everybody's feasts. That'll be absolutely fine. No, please. Do go on. Any of these that gain us prestige? Nope. Okay, we'll just make a friend. Don't care about these ransoms. They are irrelevant. Checking in on this situation, it's looking good. This guy's now 11. And of course, we're 23. It should be fine. Not too concerned about that. I would love to see some claims pop in. Specifically on Yemen would be ideal. Abyssinia would be good as well. In fact, that'd be very good. That would allow us to get ourselves the Empire title down here. Would be ideal. Ajuran would be very good as well. Like, literally everything here. The main problem is we need 6 kingdom titles. These 3 here, these 3 here, plus Yemen, or at least what is contained in here. But that is de jure part of Yemen. So that is going to make things very, very complicated for us as we attempt to expand into here. Now, hypothetically, we could try to spark some wars. I do want to check in here. Let's see here. The Kingdom of Yemen. Here we go. We have no claim to it. We don't need a claim to it necessarily. We're not allowed to fabricate one. We have a hook on this lady? I mean, that doesn't actually help us, right? And we're allowed to do this if there's a pre-existing hook. But we can't press her claim, so that doesn't actually help us. That said, this would be very nice. Let's just see what we've got here. This guy's wandering. He's too far away to interact with. There's nothing we can really do there. This guy, we would be able to invite him to court if we threw out the rules. Hypothetically. He would not accept this. We're not allowed to invite claimants in this way. What I was really looking for wasn't necessarily to invite anyone. What I was really looking for was for people who were already in our court, hopefully, and just hadn't been fully recruited. They were like visitors in our court, right? That would have been ideal. So there is the option here. That was this fine gentleman here. Even if we do this, we don't have the prestige to press this claim, right? That's definitely a thing that we don't have. It's 1450 right now. Speaking hypothetically here, if we did throw out the rules, we know that we can get Yemen now, which would mean that we would be able to invade Kingdom on Sao, which would then mean that we would need something on Abyssinia, right? This guy's our prisoner. He's a baron. We can't work with that. We could think about potentially inviting in somebody here. Like this guy. He would have a pressed claim on Abyssinia. We'd have some major prestige gaps. But that might actually be possible. Now that I look at it. We would eventually need something on Ajuran as well. That's going to be exciting. Hang on. That's a female heir. Okay, noted. And we could definitely get somebody for Ajuran. So, between that and Abyssinia, 21 de jure counties. Hang on a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22. This is actually doable. Is it doable by the end of the game with our prestige gains? If we throw out the rules? No. No, it is not. We would have to break a truce on Houseland. Well, actually, no, we wouldn't. We would have to just declare war with, like, a holy war for duchy. Indeed. We would need to get prestige for this kingdom invasion. We would need to get prestige for taking this kingdom here. Specifically, it would look not like this, but like... well, the Sultanate of Yemen. This would not be the... This would be the ideal move, right? If we weren't bound by rules. Oh, man. I'm very tempted to just say the rules were meant to do anti-snowball, and at this point, that kind of doesn't matter. I'm very tempted to say that. That would allow us to achieve this final goal. But at the same time, I really don't want to. I'm torn. I'm very torn. I don't want to break the rules. But maybe we just should. Maybe so. So that claimant was this guy. He's already Zaidi. And he has a pressed claim. He's a guest of Sheikh Abdul right now. But we could invite him to court. Let's do it. Let's see if we can get there. I think at this point, whatever. Let's do it. We're throwing out the rule book. Okay. In that case, we should immediately declare on Houseland with a holy war for duchy. If we're throwing out the rule book. Oh, this feels dirty, to be honest. But at the same time, kind of good. Our hands have been tied this whole time, and we still managed to conquer a huge swath of the world, right? Including getting these guys eventually. So I guess we could say that, like, right now is kind of the end of the series-ish, because we're kind of throwing out the rules from here, right? Kind of. But can we do it before the end of the game, which is, I believe, like 2 January 1453. We will have to move fast in order to do that. So we declare this war. There will still be a good challenge in this because of the sheer speed at which we need to move. So, let's get this going. He calls in a holy order. I don't really care about that. Now, I want to come over here, and I want to invite in that claimant that we found here. Is that this guy? Or no, we can't do that while we're at war. Can we? Use the player heir. This guy. There we go. So we'll recruit him to court. We're raising up our forces here. Cool. So this guy is in our court. Now we demand his conversion. He will accept. This is way more troops than we need here. Okay. He agreed to the conversion. So we're going to take over Houseland here. And I don't really care about this. This is kind of awkward because this guy's our vassal. But whatever. We became obese. Sure. So we'll lose weight here. Fantastic. Like, the primary purpose of the rules was to increase the challenge level, right? And at this point, it's more the time constraint that's challenging than anything else. There's nobody in this world that's a challenge to us, right? So I feel like that's reasonable. We'll go ahead and take that over, of course. No problem whatsoever there. We'll grant those out. Beautiful. So those are no longer ours, but of course we should probably consider granting them over somewhere. We'll give them to Igbo Benyu. Here you go, buddy. You can have a couple of vassals just to keep us below the vassal limit. There we go. I like it. Next up. Do we have enough to declare on Sao? The answer is not right now. 1,400 to do that. However, we should be able to host an exotic feast, which we will do literally right now. Now, Abyssinia. That's a lot. That's a whole lot. Yemen. Did this guy go back? Hang on. Where did Yemen go? Kingdom of Yemen. Where did that claimant go? Was this guy, right? He's now wandering? Well, we can invite this guy. Sure. Maybe he'll stick around. Demand his conversion. He'll accept. There's a cheery gathering. Okay. He converted. Fantastic. No feast is complete without a prank. So, we then look at this guy. And we can press this claim for 3675. So this is going to be a lot of prestige overall. Let's go ahead and declare on Sao. Pressing... Actually, the Sultanate of Sao is pretty decent here. But this guy has other kingdom titles, and we definitely don't want to press this guy's claim necessarily. He's Orthodox. It's very expensive. If we're going to do this, it will be a kingdom invasion. We're trying to get this Africa United thing to come together very quickly. So let's go ahead and check in here real quick on our factions. Okay, noted. No major problems there. So we declare here, we invade this kingdom. Yes, we will take a fame penalty. That is acceptable for the moment. Now, we're going to pop down over here and raise up troops. We're going to raise them up here. Cool. So that'll be fine. He raises up a holy order. We got 210 prestige there, so that'll pull us out of prestige debt very shortly. How many total troops does this guy have? 33,000? Hilarious. Okay, this will be more than enough. We're going to walk in here and begin a siege. Any of these giving us prestige? No. How dare you challenge us? Okay, a secret exposed. So he's up over here. We definitely want to go after him because we want to get war score as quickly as we can. This is likely the last episode, isn't it? Now that I think about it. It might go a little bit long, but let's see. We're going to head up over... Not you guys. You guys chill here. There you go. You can get your siege commander, and then the rest of these guys are going to come up. Beautiful. Cool. We're just going to siege towards his capital and look to stack wipe up here. So this will stack wipe, guaranteed. And these guys will stack wipe as well. If we can catch them. Yes, show this guy in. He will bring us prestige. Fantastic. We're going to hop over this direction. Beautiful. And there's a stack wipe. We're at 45% war score. So that wasn't his entire forces, apparently. Good to know. We're just sieging our way over towards his capital here, looking to end this war as quickly as we possibly can. No, it's too expensive. Cool. Let's go. We're at 59% war score, and now we're going to hit his capital. 72% war score. Let's see if this ends it. Any moment now. 20 days left. Beautiful. It's now 1451. 96%. Oof. We need one more siege here. Okay. This will end the war. Guaranteed. Cool. We enforce those demands. Disband those troops. Sao is now ours. We can use that to create titles, which we will definitely do to boost up our prestige. So we'll grant these over. Beautiful. We now have too many vassals. That's for sure. Let's go ahead and grant some vassals over to rightful lieges. There we go. And let's create some titles. Kingdom of Houseland. Excellent. Empire of Canaan Bornu. Yes, please. Duchy of Dendi. That goes off over here. And I thought we already created that one, but maybe... Actually, no, we didn't, did we? And it needs to be this guy, who gets the Emirate of Dendi. There you go. And let's demand his conversion as well. He will go ahead and do so. We are also going to grab the Duchy of Kaga over here. We'll create that one. That goes to this fine gentleman here. There we go. And next up, oh, we can transfer this guy over. Do it. We can create the Duchy of Bornu. So that gives us a good amount of prestige. And from there, of course, we will grant this out. We do not need to hold this ourselves. No, not the Empire. Just the Sultanate of Houseland. Right? Now it's the kingdom title. I mean, that's not what we want. We wanted to give them the Emirate of Bornu. It's right here. There we go. Excellent. Now, the Kingdom of Houseland over here, we could definitely hand that over to this guy here. Or not. He's currently considering a proposal from us. Sure. We have a couple of titles over somewhere that we need to hand out. Here they are. Manon and Jimmy. Fantastic. We'll hand those out. And we can grant those over to Sal. Perfect. So this guy's a little bit salty at us right now. We can demand his conversion. I'm going to send him a gift first, bumping his opinion up, giving us a 65% chance of acceptance. Next up, we're truced with Abyssinia. So it's probably going to be Yemen that we go for. This costs $36.75. That seems reasonably acceptable. We take the fame penalty, and that will be fine. So next we're going to raise up our men-at-arms here and some levy troops. We know they have a lot of troops, right? So 117,000. Sure, we'll pay the royal court a visit. What do we got here? 75 prestige. Thank you. Okay. Beautiful. So let's continue to push our way in here. That guy converted to Zaidism. Perfect. This guy wants a hook, I guess. I'm not very happy about it, but sure. New diplomacy perk available, and we should definitely take benevolent intent, since that's basically the only thing in the August tree that we can. Cool. Okay, we gotta move quick here. We've got another 12 days. This should be sufficient troops. We're gonna head in and begin sieging. We don't see their armies at this point, but we're just going to look to get the war goal. So I'm going to group this together and split off our bombards and levy troops, something along the lines of that. Fantastic. These guys will get their siege commander. There they are. Perfect. So we're going to walk up over here. These guys are actually embarking. Okay, this is wild. I'm not sure why they're letting us do this. We're going to fight them split. They should not let us do that under any circumstances, but okay. This is really, 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 really bad for them. Like, incredibly, terribly bad for them. Beautiful. We'll keep an eye on them, but this seems good. We'll just continue to siege down this way for now. Checking in on our dangerous factions here. It's still just that peasant rabble. No problem whatsoever. And actually, I think that there is enough content remaining here to get another episode out of it. So it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to try. We'll have Yemen very quickly. It's already almost 1452. So we're going to have to go after Abyssinia, Outer Ajuran, and Ajuran. But we'll do Ajuran first, and I think we can do de jure claims on Outer Ajuran once we have Abyssinia and Ajuran. But we're going to have to be fast. Really, really, really fast on that. We'll see. Maybe we'll go a little bit over on the end of game time. Maybe, like, play out to the end of any ongoing wars or something like that. I don't know. Rules are out the window, it seems. We're just having fun from here. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, ALS Gamer, Kentuin, James, Shadowwolf, Mlohan80, Kentogan, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Unisil, Kadra, Rogue Corvid, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video. And as always, I will see you all next time.